2 on this year's NFL schedule. Happy to have you with us. The Chiefs, the Chargers, underway from Brazil. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
A gain of 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and 1 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Chances by him. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. And the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chargers try out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. And he slips up past the 40. For a big tackle.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
10 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now 3rd down and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Chargers.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll look to throw again. Swings this out for Hunt. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then dropped just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Mahomes to throw once more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now it's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the option right, Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A good pickup there, 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, only his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chiefs.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback down the backfield. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A run once more with Hampton. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. Down right around the 25. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. This now a 3rd and 4. Herbert. Well, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. We'll get this complete to Worthy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
17 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Well, the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. To the air again, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They've got to get to the line quick.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hanson with our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you're enjoying a little Friday football, everyone. I could get used to this. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is Jalen Hurts. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they can't bring it down. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. On the give, this is Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 35 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Herbert now.
2nd and 8.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Open man right side is Rice. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Mahomes now to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Mahomes going to throw. Down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they play at the 37.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give here to Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheating right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's taken down. A cheap sack. There we go. It's a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Down back at the 36-yard line.
All my people there, all what I love.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on second down, Mahomes. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pacheco is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Finding Kelsey once again. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Kelsey. A 9-yard gain. It's 4th and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hampton. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
They'll try to right side with Harris. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. a second down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Dickey now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Shedding the tackle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the first down, Chiefs.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
T.R. Tarrant on the stop. A gain of a yard.
He'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Xavier Worthy.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
A loss of a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
once more with Hampton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Herbert.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody. And that led to an incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another punt. And a timeout here defensively.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Los Angeles, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.